Welcome to the channel. I'm Cole, and this is Coco Talks. But let's see what Anton and them talking about.
And he didn't make her sign one. Like that, nobody. I don't think anybody on this panel has a problem. I don't have a problem with the dude messing with a 19-year-old girl. I could care less. I'm just like, for as much money as he has, why would you not have that girl sign an NDA? Why would you not protect yourself? That's all I'm saying.
Also,
that's why I was disappointed.
Oh God, also, men, if you want to date a younger woman, at it, but at least date a woman that has something to lose. At least date a younger woman that has her head on straight. At least date a woman that isn't like actively selling her body for money on the internet, and you're aligning yourself with this type of woman who know she ain't got nothing to lose but everything to gain.
I mean,
And you got everything to wait. Hear me out though. Hear me out. Y'all so quick to rebuttal. Y'all so quick to rebuttal.
Say something in order to deal with.
Can you wait for a second, babe? Can you wait? Can you wait?
Go ahead.
Can you wait?
Go
So
ahead.
like I was saying, do what you want to do, but it's okay to be smart about it. If you feel like you need a little 19-year-old with your 60-year-old self, cool. Find a 19-year-old. Find a 19-year-old that has a plan for herself, has something solid going on for her. Somebody that would be a compliment to you. You risking it all for some loose OnlyFans pussy? That says more about.
It ain't about how young she is or how old she is, because at the end of the day, any woman could take you for anything if she wanted to. So that got nothing to do with age and everything to do with the woman. But at the same time, these same women like JayZ be talking about how just because she do OF don't mean that she ain't worthy of a man. And you don't know what she done been through in her past. Girl, fuck that, because now you being hypocritical. Now you saying that men shouldn't date them type of girls. So which one is it? Should they be dated or should they not? Should you forget a past or should you not?
You than the girl that you're dealing with, because she already see y'all not listening. You so quick to cut me off. I'm not saying that what she's doing isn't right. Is not wrong, because no, you shouldn't be finessing. You shouldn't be finessing. You shouldn't be trying to take advantage of men. But when you are a 19-year-old OnlyFans girl, your lifestyle is just that.
Yes,
To take advantage. Wait a second. Wait a second. I'm not done. I'm not done. How about that?
You came late.
I'm not done. I don't care, 2K. You've been saying a whole lot of nonsense.
You was on CP time though.
You should probably zip it yourself. But all I'm saying is, nobody is saying that Shannon is wrong for dealing with somebody that young. Yes, morally, it don't look good. It ain't a good look for him. He's a man of a certain caliber, a certain stature. You should be carrying yourself a certain type of way. I don't understand why that gets so much pushback. You should be wanting to protect yourself and your assets and everything else that comes with what you with who you are. So aligning yourself with a woman who is clearly a liability. She's not even a grown woman yet. You can't even take this girl for a drink. She's not even 21 years old yet. So you already know the only thing you got in common with her is if she find you attractive, if you find you, this is just dick and pussy shit. And if that is all it takes, for you to risk it all, no NDAs, no protection of yourself, nothing to make sure that you don't get taken advantage of the way that he did, then hey.
The man come up to you not because he want to know what your mind is about, but he want to know what you look like outside of clothes. That's really what they be coming up to you for. And you already know that. When a woman see a man, you don't be thinking about, I wonder if this man is going to be nice to me. No, the first thing you be looking at is, goddamn, he look good. And you be fantasizing yourself and what it'd be like being in bed with him. Don't lie to yourself. Just tell the truth. And then the men that you go on a date with, I ain't gonna say that because women will go on a date with anybody just to get a free meal. If they say they won't, they be lying, because majority of them will. I'm not saying all, not all, but let's talk about the majority.
No, 2K, be quiet. Because all you do is cut people off and say the most egregious, predatory ass shit.
Man, you got on a blue green hat.
Enough with you.
Enough
with you. I don't care. I don't care. I'll let y'all sit here and say this goofy ass shit long enough. At the end of the day, Shannon Sharp need to protect themselves a lot better. because you know what's out here. You know these young girls have nothing to lose and everything to gain.
It ain't
Why are
just.
you even putting yourself? Why are you even putting yourself in their on their radar like that?
It ain't
That's
just young.
all I'm saying.
You
Yeah,
done-
the girl.
you
Yeah,
said
the
it
girl
3
is wrong.
times.
Yeah, it ain't
Okay.
just women though. You've been
Okay.
Like,
talking.
Say
why
what?
care that much about it?
Wait,
Can
so
I?
Why
hold on,
care
hold on,
that much?
wait,
Wait.
What do you mean? Why care that much? And
Wait,
why
hold
you keep
on.
cutting
Let
me
let
off?
Michigan go, y'all. Michigan, then 2K. Go ahead, Michigan, then 2K.
It's so
Fast.
ridiculous. Just be responsible.
It ain't just young women. I agree with you that you should be more responsible. If you're a man,
Stupid.
you got a certain you at a certain level in life, you got to protect yourself. Like me, I'm not
All
on,
we saying.
but I'm striving to to do great things in life. So I'm trying to protect myself on the level that I'm at. So I don't entertain the OnlyFans models. They approach me.
Why not? Why not? Why don't you?
I'll
Why
cut
don't
him off,
you?
Jay.
I let
Yeah,
you
let him
talk.
finish. Let him finish.
I let you talk. You know what I'm saying? We waited on you. You just
Y'all
can't.
was cutting me
Hold
off,
on.
so you didn't
Wait,
let me talk.
okay, but wait. We waited on you. We was nice. We waited on you. We just got in from London. I see your hat, your little English hat on. You just got in. We waited on you. You know what I'm saying? Let me just make my point real quick.
See,
When
trying to
you
be funny.
a man of that stature, you have to protect yourself. I do agree with you on that. I'm gonna give you that. You're right on that point. You should protect yourself. And it just ain't young women. It's all women. Honestly, I said when I first got on the show, it's a small percentage and a small pool of good women out here, man. It ain't just young women. It ain't just the OnlyFans chicks. It's all chicks. I'm a party promoter. That's one of the businesses that I run. So I throw parties. Women approach me all the time. And is because I look valuable. I look like something. So it's like I already know that. So I'm not even entertaining them. I have a young lady that I'm vetting right now for a wife. I'm looking to be married. So I'm not even.
No, I don't mean no harm, but for some reason, it seems like Michigan be lying. Like he be coming up with stuff. Like he just coming up with shit as he talking.
I'm taking my time with this stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Oh,
Kids already. You know what I'm saying? I got 2 baby mamas. I got kids. I had kids.
Two of them.
Yeah, I do.
Tell us more.
But listen though.
Tell us more, babe.
I had my kids in college though. I had my kids when I was younger. I did a lot of dumb shit when I was young, right? Right? I had my kids in college.
And you grew up to mature to make better decisions. What happened with Shannon?
Exactly.
hold on, wait, time out. So this
This is what I'm saying. Hold on, 2K. I'm gonna finish.
right.
I'm gonna let you go, bro.
Okay, you too ready, baby.
I'm trying to handle.
But
Jazz do not like 2K at all, and 2K do not like Jazz at all. And I don't think Jazz like Anton at all, cause she be sneak dissing on him behind his back. I be catching her. I watched this live when she was talking mad shit about Anton, but it's not my business. So I'ma mind my business, and we're gonna keep going.
also the type of nigga that
you,
advocates for beating women, so
but
I'm not surprised.
listen though.
You need to get a prescription of it. I know that.
Mhm.
And 2K,
Yeah,
most of the women on this panel require a man to make a certain amount of money and to provide a certain level of security to even entertain them. They have a dollar amount. I was just talking to a young lady yesterday talking about, if a man isn't doing XYZ, I won't talk to him. That's a transactional exchange. That's prostitution. That's prostitution, bro. And y'all trying to redefine what it is, but that's what it is. If I have to provide a certain level of, or if I have to give you money, a certain dollar amount in exchange for your access to you, that's prostitution. Most women think like that. The majority of the women in the U.S., they think like that.
Let's say this. I understand what he's trying to say, and I understand where he's coming from. But at the end of the day, if you just try to blanket it like that, then you calling everybody's wife a prostitute. You feel what I'm saying? That ain't right. That ain't right. Hold on. Wait a minute. Let's put in some keynotes to let us know exactly what you mean when you say that and who you talking about. Like, does that mean anything, or is it just under these circumstances if you doing it? But let's keep going.
You have to have a certain level of financial resources for them to entertain you. So now that I know that, and I'm in the world now, I'm not just going for anybody. If I'm not in a rush to commit to anyone just because I know you only here because of what I can provide. You're not here because of me. I was in college. I was broke in college. When I first got out of college, I was broke. Those women, even though I was doing my thing, but just it was way harder because I didn't have the resources that I have now. So I know going into this in the US, it sucks, bro. It just ain't the young women. It ain't the OnlyFans models. It's the nurse at the hospital. It's the lawyer at the firm. They all have a requirement and a dollar amount, and you have to provide a certain level of whatever for them to talk to you. So men know that, just like me. I'm a young man. I know this. No matter if I got kids or not, they still look at me as valuable. They don't look, they still approaching me and they want to date me.
Okay,
I'm not
but friend.
rushing. I'm just not rushing.
Let 2K go next.
Shannon Sharp made a mistake. If I was on Shannon Sharp's level, I would have never entertained a 19-year-old OnlyFans model because he has a kink. Shannon Sharp probably has a kink. He has a fetish for whatever.
And look where his kings got him.
Listen,
BDSM fetish.
But listen. This is the
God
point.
damn.
Let 2K go
I'm gonna let
next.
you rock. This is the point. He got the money to pay for it.
Listen, bro, you are trying
Don't bounce back.
to go back and forth with a woman and
Don't bounce
never
back.
even acknowledge the fact that she was wrong about JayZ.
Yeah.
Like you are
What?
going back and forth with a woman that was willing to condemn a man that never, ever, ever
I never
even was in
condemned
the
him.
same
No,
room.
don't do that. Don't do that.
Hold on. Don't even sit there and lie, Jazz, because I remember that episode. You was insinuating that he did it, and that if he did do it, you believed it anyway, because you had been hearing things about him for years. I remember that episode because I watched them all the time, every Monday night, tuned in at 10 o'clock, show Liz. And yes, I'm a woman. I don't give a damn. Hoes can't whoop my ass. We know that they be lying. We done had too many situations of women being lying. And Jazz, you did it. I'm going on a rant, but Jazz, you did it.
That
No,
was
you know
never
what?
I was here.
You're not gonna do it tonight. Never condemned him. Never condemned him. What I said
Ooh.
was leave it open. Let him prove his case in court. We should not automatically assume that he or she is lying, and we shouldn't automatically assume that he is innocent.
So,
That's what I
she
said.
lying.
So don't misconstrue my words.
She lying.
Don't misconstrue my
She lying.
words. You're not gonna do that to
She
me.
lying.
I never
this
condemned
woman
nobody.
never came
When she
back.
asked,
Sure.
do
This
you
is the
think that
same
he did it?
lawyer.
I said,
We got.
I don't put
This
it
is what I'm
past
saying,
him.
and this is why
I said, I don't put it past
Wait,
him.
Michigan.
No,
Wait,
give me
you
a
gotta go on
second.
mic.
That's why.
Give me a second,
I don't want to hear
Michigan.
you talk sometimes.
Michigan and friends,
Don't
give me a second.
you
Because what you're not about to do is get up here and misconstrue my words,
go for
Big
it.
Anton. That's what you're not gonna do.
Mine is
I never condemned JayZ. What I said was, I don't put it past him, leave it open, allow him to prove his innocence, but also allow victims to get their chance to prove it in court. That's what I said.
But see, Jazz, you pretty much saying that you think the man guilty by saying that you don't put it past him. That's pretty much what you're trying to say without necessarily saying it. And Jazz, you do that all the time. You say a lot of shit without necessarily trying to say it. But we read you. We know what you be doing. Let's keep going.
That's
victim.
it. Run the tape back. Run the tape back. But
So,
because you
this
are the
is the
type of
same
man,
lawyer
Michigan, please.
Michigan, you gotta wait, Michigan.
Michigan, wait. I'm not talking to you. Wait, baby, wait. 1 second. What I'm saying is this: don't misconstrue my words trying to make a claim like there's no talking to me because I said this and that third. What I said about JayZ was when that allegation come out, I said I don't put it past him. I said let's leave it open. I said allow him to prove his innocence and allow the victim to get her justice in court if that is what it was. I never once said that he actually did it. But you, Anton Daniels, you're the type of person that automatically assumes every man that is accused of something is innocent. You never think that they have ever done anything wrong or egregious to any victim that has.
You are supposed to think that they are innocent. An accusation does not mean that you are guilty. And I can name men that this lady ain't never done seen, never done slept with. So just because I say that about you, and I know I'm lying, but just because I say that about you and make that accusation, do that mean that people should think that you're guilty just because I said it? No. So you're supposed to think that they are innocent until they are proven guilty. Show me the evidence that this man did this. Show me the evidence. If you can't show me the evidence that this man did this, then I'm thinking that he innocent the entire time. I'm not going to think that he guilty until I see some form of evidence that's going to say that, yeah, he guilty. It ain't no way around it. If I don't see that, the hell you can say that the hell you wanna say. That don't mean you telling the truth. I can't believe everything somebody say because I know people tell lies.
Ever come forth to them, because why? Your loyalty to power, your loyalty is to success, and it's to money. So anybody in that bracket you feel can do no wrong and is innocent, and that's okay. All I said was leave this shit open, and what we did was we left it open, and now we know that homegirl was probably lying. Shit wasn't.
Look at her talking about homegirl was probably lying. She was lying. Why can't you just say she was lying? You already proven that your ass was trying to say he was guilty last time. At the end of the day, it came out that the woman was lying. So why can't you just say that the woman lied? Why does it have to be a probably? It ain't no probably, ho. We already know.
Able to prove his innocence, and we're
You see
good.
how she's still
So
saying
don't
probably lying?
no. See how you doing? Cause don't misconstrue my words. I said
You
what the
still
fuck
how
I
she's
said.
still saying
I said
probably
what I
lying?
said. So don't say shit else.
But
let's
even if he proves himself
You see
innocent,
how
the
she's
damages
see
is
how
already
she's saying
done.
Said
probably
what the fuck
lying?
I said. At
You
the
let's
see
end of
how
the
she's
day,
saying probably lying?
I said what I said. So make sure that's what you say that I said before you say anything
Know
else.
what he doing?
let's go to super chats because
Yeah,
they
No, we're not gonna just jump over and go to super chats.
well, what else you gonna say?
So
Because
she
what I
said
said
it.
is what I said, and what
the
you
fact
saying
of
is
the
not what I
matter
said.
is, and I let her
We
get
don't
her
have
shit
any
off, and
facts.
that's cool. I'm cool with that.
I'm sure you
I'm
are.
cool with people having an opposite
I'm
perspective.
sure.
But
we
the
gotta do
fact of
one
the
mic.
matter is, she condemned JayZ.
I didn't.
I'm still saying what I'm saying.
And
She
you're lying.
she
Per
condemned
usual.
JayZ, and anybody that want to go back and watch it, y'all more than welcome to go and watch it. She condemned JayZ,
No, I
and
didn't.
I said, "Is no way that we should be doing this because it's innocent until proven guilty." And
Mhm.
even when we start getting the evidence, even when her own father said that that didn't happen, even when we proved, right, and he had his people show in his timeline and he wasn't even there at the time, she never conceded. She never acknowledged that she was wrong.
That is not true. That is not true. You're lying right now.
I
I
don't
was on
remember.
the first show when the first scandal
Why
came
can't
out.
you control
Because you're
yourself?
lying. Because you're lying. That's
Why
why I'm
can't you
lying.
control yourself? When
Because you're
everybody
out of
else is
control.
speaking,
You're lying on
you
me.
tell them to
You're lying.
hold on.
You're lying. Don't lie, and I
You
won't
tell
fucking
them to
talk.
hold
You're
on.
lying. No,
Okay,
you
if
need to
I'm
hold on.
lying, then Jazz,
No, you need to hold on.
they'll prove it on the
You need to
tape.
hold on.
Are you
Because
okay,
you're lying.
babe?
The
You
first
okay?
episode when
Are
we
you
came
okay?
out, because we can
Fall
run back
for it,
over the pictures.
Jazz.
Are
The
you
first
okay?
episode that we came out, no, because I'm gonna run this down, because I know what the fuck I said. Well, I'm gonna run this down. The very first episode that was said, when we first talked about it, when the whole JayZ thing came out, Q asked the question: "Raise your hand if you think that he's guilty." I went like this, and then I said, "Run it back if you think I'm not running shit back." And then I said, "I don't put it past him." I said, "Let's leave it open to prove."
Does she not realize that she's pretty much still saying that the man is guilty? Like, why would you say that you wouldn't put it past him? That's the part that's throwing me off with her keep trying to make it seem like I never said he was guilty, bitch. Yes, you did. But anyway, that's the end of the show. If you are new to the channel, do not forget to like, share, and subscribe. Comment your opinions down below. Maybe you got a different opinion than me. Anyway, I don't care, but I do like to hear other people's opinions. You know, maybe I'm off. Maybe I'm off a little bit. You feel me? Maybe they right. Maybe Jazz is right. I don't think so, but maybe she is. But I'll catch you in the next one.